Tuna fishing is often done using specialized methods to ensure efficiency and safety for fishermen. One of the popular methods is purse seine fishing. Fishermen will use large ships equipped with nets to surround schools of tuna. Then slowly pull the net back to harvest the fish. In addition, tuna can also be caught with special fishing rods, with bait being small fish or squid. This method requires high technique, because tuna are very strong and can break the fishing line if not controlled properly. In addition, some fishermen also use the method of catching tuna by dropping traps, so that the fish are sucked in and trapped. However, tuna fishing must comply with regulations on protecting aquatic resources to avoid overfishing and protect the marine ecosystem. In addition to the above methods, tuna fishing can also be done by fishing with boats using sinking nets or trawls. The boat will move slowly on the sea, dropping the net to sink so that the tuna swim in and get caught in the net, once the net is full of fish. The fisherman will collect it by pulling the net back onto the boat. This method is often applied when tuna move in large schools in deep sea areas, where the fish can easily get caught in the net and not easily escape. Tuna fishing can also be combined with the use of modern electronic equipment, such as fish finders, to help fishermen accurately determine the location of tuna schools, thereby increasing the ability to catch more fish. However, the use of high technology also poses challenges in environmental protection, because overfishing can lead to the depletion of fish stocks, seriously affecting the marine ecosystem. Therefore, tuna fishing not only requires the skill and experience of fishermen but also must comply with conservation measures, such as limiting the number of tuna caught, ensuring sustainable fishing processes and limiting negative impacts on the marine environment. To protect tuna resources, many countries and international organizations have introduced regulations and measures to control fishing. One of the important measures is the application of tuna fishing quotas. Which stipulate the number of tuna allowed to be caught in a certain period of time. Fishermen must strictly comply with these regulations so as not to cause a decline in the number of tuna in the wild. In addition, monitoring technologies such as satellites and GPS are also used to track fishing vessels and ensure they do not exceed their catch limits. Another way to conserve tuna is to implement fishing seasons. During this season, tuna fishing activities are suspended or limited, allowing fish time to reproduce and recover their numbers. These measures not only protect fish stocks but also help maintain the stability of the tuna fishing industry, bringing long-term benefits to fishing communities. Moreover, in recent years, the trend of sustainable tuna fishing has attracted the attention of companies and consumers. Tuna products certified by environmental protection organizations, such as the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC, help consumers choose products that come from more environmentally friendly and sustainable fishing methods. In short, tuna fishing requires not only the skills and experience of fishermen but also the coordination of measures to protect and manage aquatic resources. Ensuring a sustainable tuna fishing industry not only helps protect the marine environment but also brings long-term benefits to communities and future generations in addition to measures to manage and protect tuna resources. Cooperation between countries and international organizations is an important factor in maintaining the sustainability of this fishery. Organizations such as ICCAT, Atlantic Tuna Management Commission, and IATTC, Pacific Tuna Management Commission, play an important role in establishing common management policies, including studying the status of tuna populations, promoting sustainable fishing practices, and monitoring catches in different areas. The application of scientific methods to monitor and study tuna populations is an indispensable part of protecting this resource. Studies on the migration, reproduction, and development of tuna help to develop reasonable exploitation strategies, avoiding overexploitation and affecting the development of fish populations. In addition, many fishermen and businesses in the industry have also recognized the importance of maintaining tuna resources, thereby proactively applying environmentally friendly fishing methods such as using nets that do not harm other aquatic species or choosing less impacted sea areas. This not only helps protect marine species but also builds the image and value of tuna products, attracting consumers interested in products that are certified as sustainable. In short, sustainable tuna fishing is not only the responsibility of fishermen but also the obligation of the community, scientists, international organizations and consumers. The close combination of these factors will help ensure that the tuna fishing industry not only survives but also develops sustainably, bringing economic benefits and protecting marine ecosystems for future generations. In addition to management and conservation solutions, raising public awareness of the importance of protecting tuna and other aquatic species also plays an important role in maintaining the sustainability of this industry. Campaigns and education on sustainable fishing and the negative impacts of overfishing are increasingly organized, especially in coastal communities and large consumer markets. Consumers' better understanding of the fishing process and their choice of tuna products with environmental protection certification help promote the tuna fishing industry to move towards sustainability. In addition, the development of new technologies is also greatly supporting in minimizing the negative impacts of the tuna fishing industry. For example, technologies such as automated nets, bio-monitoring devices, and environmentally benign fishing methods can help reduce the number of bycatch, i.e. non-tuna, and better protect marine ecosystems. They can even help fishermen find more productive fishing areas without overfishing depleted waters. Creating and maintaining marine reserves is also an effective way to protect tuna and other fish stocks. These areas provide safe spaces for tuna to live and reproduce, while reducing fishing pressure. Marine protected areas not only protect tuna, but also preserve the biodiversity of other marine species, creating a healthy and sustainable ecosystem. Therefore, the process of tuna conservation cannot lack the participation of all components of society. From fishermen, management organizations, businesses, to consumers. Together, we can ensure that the tuna fishing industry not only thrives but also protects valuable resources for future generations to maintain the sustainable development of the tuna fishing industry. Close coordination between countries, international organizations, fishing communities and businesses is extremely important. International agreements on tuna management need to be strictly and effectively enforced. Countries have a responsibility to increase information sharing on the status of tuna populations. research on fishing methods and their impacts on the environment, and thereby develop reasonable fishing strategies. These agreements help ensure that tuna are not overexploited and can reproduce and grow in their natural environment. In addition, programs to support fishermen in adopting sustainable fishing methods are also important. Funding initiatives and technical assistance can help fishermen improve their equipment, fishing methods and minimize negative impacts on the environment. Training programs help fishermen better understand fishing methods that do not harm marine ecosystems, while raising awareness about the conservation of fish and other marine life. An important factor is the development of sustainable certification systems, such as the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC. This certification system helps consumers identify tuna products that are caught sustainably, thereby encouraging businesses to adopt environmentally friendly fishing methods. This not only benefits consumers, but also motivates the global tuna fishing industry to switch to more sustainable fishing methods. In addition, increasing scientific research on tuna and factors affecting the marine environment is indispensable. These studies help to better understand the growth cycle and migration of tuna, and find solutions to protect and restore tuna populations against the negative impacts of climate change and environmental pollution. New technologies such as sensor technology and big data analysis also help to monitor the status of tuna populations and improve fishing processes. Finally, promoting cooperation between industries and international partners not only creates effective conservation strategies but also helps to improve the ability to cope with the challenges that the tuna fishing industry is facing. Only when all parties work together can the tuna fishing industry develop sustainably, protecting precious natural resources for the future. In addition to conservation strategies and exploitation management, facing the major challenges from climate change is also a factor that needs to be considered in the tuna fishing industry. Climate change is having a strong impact on marine ecosystems. Changing temperature, salinity and other environmental factors directly affecting the growth and migration of tuna. Rising ocean temperatures can force tuna to move to new sea areas, changing traditional fishing grounds and making it difficult to monitor and manage resources. To respond to these changes, scientists are actively researching models to predict tuna population fluctuations based on climate and ecological data. The application of technologies such as climate modeling and satellite monitoring helps fishermen and management agencies adjust their fishing strategies, protect and restore tuna resources according to environmental fluctuations. This not only helps maintain tuna populations but also minimizes the impact of climate change on the entire marine ecosystem. At the same time, efforts to reduce ocean pollution are also an indispensable factor in the strategy to protect tuna. Plastic, oil, chemical and other waste are degrading the habitat of tuna and other aquatic species. Ocean cleanup programs and land-to-sea pollution control measures need to be strengthened to protect the waters where tuna live and migrate. These efforts will benefit not only tuna but all other marine life, creating a healthier habitat. Another long-term solution is to develop integrated fisheries and aquaculture models, where tuna can be farmed in controlled marine areas, minimizing wild capture. However, this approach also requires extensive research into how to farm them to ensure sustainability and not harm marine ecosystems. Ultimately, to maintain sustainable tuna stocks, promoting international agreements and cooperation is more important than ever. Countries can create shared protected areas, adopt uniform fishing regulations, and support fishermen in transitioning to more sustainable fishing methods. Global initiatives will help strengthen cooperation between countries and environmental organizations, creating a bright future for the tuna industry and the entire marine ecosystem. Thus, tuna conservation is not only a fishing industry issue but also part of a strategy to protect the sea and natural resources. Requiring a global effort, sustainability in the tuna fishing industry not only protects this precious fish but also protects the balance of the marine environment, contributing to the development of the global blue economy. In addition to protection and sustainable development solutions, the development of policies to support fishermen and coastal communities in the transition to sustainable fishing methods is also an important factor. Training programs and information on environmentally friendly fishing techniques will provide fishermen with more tools and knowledge to change their fishing methods. At the same time, financial support, such as preferential loans or subsidies for fishermen to invest in new equipment and clean technology, will help reduce their costs of transition. Community development projects, combined with conservation and resource management, can also create long-term benefits for fishermen. Instead of relying solely on tuna fishing as a main source of income, fishermen can engage in additional activities such as ecotourism, marine monitoring, or even participate in coral reef protection and restoration activities. These projects not only provide a stable income but also help fishermen and communities better understand the importance of protecting the marine environment and natural resources. In addition, increased cooperation between sectors such as fishing, seafood processing, tourism and environmental protection will help create circular economic models. These models make the most of resources without depleting them. For example, recycling and processing byproducts from the tuna industry, such as fish bones or fish oil, can produce other high-value products such as organic fertilizers or raw materials for the pharmaceutical industry. This not only reduces waste but also helps create new job opportunities for coastal communities. At the same time, increasing public awareness and advocacy about the consumption of sustainable seafood products will also create positive changes. Consumers can contribute to the conservation of resources by choosing tuna products with sustainability certification, thereby encouraging businesses in the industry to adopt sustainable fishing standards. Communication campaigns that help consumers better understand the impact of their purchasing behavior on the environment will create a responsible consumer market and protect marine resources. Finally, linking conservation initiatives to global sustainable development strategies is indispensable in the effort to protect tuna and marine resources. When countries work together and commit to the Sustainable Development Goals, especially the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 14 on life below water, we will create a world where marine ecosystems are protected and restored. Tuna species will have safe habitats, and fisheries can develop sustainably, benefiting everyone. In short, protecting tuna and marine resources requires comprehensive efforts and cooperation from different levels, from fishermen,